The screen of the Galaxy S26 Ultra might be much larger. An expanded screen without making the phone larger. Over the previous few years, Samsung has gradually increased the screen size of its Galaxy Ultra phones. With the Galaxy S25 Ultra, it pushed the envelope by lowering the bezels and providing a 6.86-inch display. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is now rumored to sport an even larger screen. Trustworthy source according to Ice Universe, the Galaxy S26 Ultra will feature a 6.89-inch screen. That is marginally larger than the 6.86-inch screen on the S25 Ultra. And by reducing the size of the bezels surrounding the screen, Samsung is said to have accomplished this without enlarging the phone's width, 77.6 millimeters. Compared to the S25 Ultra's 1.2 millimeters tiny bezels, the forthcoming Ultra phone is expected to have bezels that are only 1.15 millimeters thin, according to some rough calculations. Thus, Samsung is continuing to trim the bezels surrounding its phone screens, just like Apple. They appear much more futuristic as a result. According to reports, a color filter on encapsulation OLED screen will be used for the S26 Ultra's display. By replacing the usual pixel definition layer with a black pixel definition layer and eliminating the traditional polarizer with a color filter, it provides a display that is thinner, lighter, and brighter. As a result, the phone's battery lasts longer, and the screen can be brighter without using more power. The Z Fold series of phones already uses it. Over the years, Samsung has been making its phones smaller. Some of the thinnest smartphones in the world are the Z Fold 7 and the S25 Edge. Future models are reportedly going to be even lighter and thinner. And a component of that philosophy is its opposition to the use of larger cameras and batteries. According to reports, Samsung will keep employing the current 50 megapixels and 200 megapixels camera sensors in its phones, in contrast to Chinese smartphone manufacturers. According to reports, the corporation would try to increase the quality of images and videos using additional techniques, including improved lenses, variable aperture, and image processing. With major improvements in display performance, camera capabilities, product lineup, and AI integration, the Samsung S26 Ultra marks a turning point in smartphone technology. By fusing creativity and functionality, these improvements seek to provide a smooth and enhanced mobile experience, expanding the potential of contemporary smartphones. Next, the Exynos is back. According to a recent rumor about the Galaxy S26, the well-known source Tucanos Reeve tweeted on X that the Exynos 2600 is definitely back, and it will be used in the S26, which is where this leak originated. The chip volume is so limited that it'll likely be similar to the Exynos 990 situation. They continue. This Exynos 990 scenario relates to Samsung's 2020 release of the Galaxy S20 and Galaxy Note 20 series. All of these phones' variants outside of the US, Canada, and China used the Exynos 990 chip instead of the Snapdragon, which is a bad thing because the Exynos performance was inferior to that of the Snapdragon. It is noteworthy that Tucanos Reeve stated in December that Samsung intends to significantly outfit the Galaxy S26 with Exynos CPUs the following year. Samsung's decision to provide the S26 with a variety of processor configurations seems like a step backward. Depending on the country in which the phone was purchased, Samsung's flagship phones prior to 2023 had either an Exynos or a Snapdragon chip. The S23, which debuted globally with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, changed that though. Although Samsung later offered the S24 with the Exynos 2400 in some areas, many believe that this shift would be permanent. If all of this wasn't awful enough, Samsung made a complete 180-degree turn with the S25 series, which came out with the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip in every model. This makes it difficult to predict what this might signify for the Galaxy S26. Very few markets would receive S26 devices with the next iteration of the Snapdragon chip, instead receiving a potentially inferior option, if the situation is comparable to that of the Exynos 990. A two-tier system with superior and inferior versions of the base and Plus models would still exist even if Samsung were to choose to distribute the S26 Ultra Snapdragon chips globally. This is presuming that for the upcoming generation, Samsung's Exynos CPUs will still lag behind comparable Snapdragon silicon. When we compared the Galaxy S24's Exynos 2400 chip against the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, we discovered that the former was a promisingly high-quality Exynos chip from the previous generation of Samsung phones, with comparable performance levels in certain areas. We are currently only able to await the Galaxy S26's formal announcement, which is expected to occur in early 2026. Regardless of the chips used, we anticipate that the phone will continue to rank among the top Android smartphones, if not among the finest phones overall, particularly if reports of an upgraded battery and better cameras prove to be true. The S Pen may be dropped from the S26 Ultra to accommodate this new technology. Rumors concerning the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, the device's successor, are beginning to surface more regularly as the Galaxy S25 Ultra's release date approaches. According to Panda Flash Pro, a leaker on X, Samsung might remove functions from the S Pen to make room for new charging technology. In their tweet, they stated, "At this time, Samsung has new S Pen technology, and Samsung is prepared to use it in the Ultra." They state specifically that Samsung will discontinue the S Pen digitizer. According to reports, doing so would enable the business to equip the phone with a Qi2 magnetic ring for charging and charging accessories. Additionally, it would enable Samsung to thin the S26 Ultra, which is part of the company's ongoing effort to create the thinnest phones in the world. Comparatively speaking, the current S25 Ultra lacks the magnetic rings found in the iPhone 15 Pro Max, but it is Qi2 ready, which allows it to use magnetic cases. Should Samsung eventually include magnets in the phone, it would have a function akin to Apple's MagSafe. Samsung reportedly redesigned the S Pen with a larger form factor and new technology. Whether or not the S26 Ultra will lose its integrated S Pen holder is unclear based on this rumor. However, Panda Flash states that the Bluetooth-enabled S Pen will not be coming back. Numerous rumors exist regarding the S Pen. Jukan Choi, a frequent Samsung leaker, recently posted that Samsung may discontinue the S Pen completely following the Galaxy S27 series. He went ahead to say that, next month, when Samsung's upcoming foldables are revealed at the annual Summer Galaxy Unpacked event, we should get our first glimpse of the S Pen, assuming the rumors are accurate. So from his report, we can now confirm that the S26 might not come with the S Pen or perhaps a digitizer following what happened at the Unpacked event with the Z Fold 7. Samsung has redesigned its S26 series, doing away with the Plus model in favor of a more simplified strategy. With the S26, S26 Edge, and the S26 Ultra as the three unique possibilities, this choice streamlines the product line. Every model is customized to satisfy individual user requirements, ensuring that you may locate the ideal match for your way of life. 1. The Galaxy S26. Perfect for users who value mobility and convenience, this device is small and portable with a 6.27-inch display. 2. The Galaxy S26 Edge. A mid-sized device with a 6.66-inch screen that balances portability and functionality. 3. The Galaxy S26 Ultra, the biggest model, including a 6.89-inch screen, provides power users and multimedia fans with a wide-angle viewing experience. Regardless of your preferences for portability, screen size, or cutting-edge capabilities, our Streamlined lineup makes it simple to find the model that best meets your needs. The camera systems in the S26 series have undergone major improvements that are intended to improve your photography. You may now take more accurate and clear pictures thanks to these upgrades, which are designed for both casual users and photography enthusiasts. 1. The S26 Edge, enhanced with a 50-megapixels ultra-wide camera in place of the 12-megapixel sensor that was previously used. This enhancement produces wide-angle images that are more colorful and detailed, which makes it perfect for group portraits, landscapes, and imaginative compositions. 2. The S26 Ultra. This camera has a better 3x telephoto lens and is now 12 megapixels instead of 10 megapixels. This guarantees crisper, more detailed zoomed-in photos, making it easy and accurate to take pictures of far-off things. These camera upgrades give you the equipment you need to easily take beautiful pictures, whether you're capturing ordinary moments or experimenting with your creative side. Features of AI. Open access with an open policy. Beyond 2025, Samsung will continue to provide free access to its Galaxy AI features as part of its dedication to accessibility. This guarantees that you may make use of cutting-edge features like voice help, photo editing, and other AI-powered capabilities without having to pay extra. Samsung demonstrates its commitment to offering its customers convenience and value by upholding this policy. It's crucial to remember that certain AI features that are supported by outside platforms, like Google Gemini, might have different cost structures. Samsung's emphasis on providing an understandable and user-friendly experience is demonstrated by its openness in differentiating between proprietary and third-party AI solutions. Looking ahead, what a trifold phone could bring. With the creation of its first trifold phone, Samsung is actively pursuing the next frontier in smartphone design. This breakthrough is a daring move towards foldable devices that combine portability with improved usefulness, even though specifics are still being kept under wraps. Users may benefit from a gadget that effortlessly switches between different tasks, providing a preview of what mobile technology could look like in the future. This possible development demonstrates Samsung's continued dedication to expanding the capabilities of smartphones. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates.